president. They giving man to the African. It'll never be another one after Vince, so just pay your mission and pay attention. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Little bit of this, little bit of that.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. John Smoltz gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep to right center. Markakis on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Marcus Walden will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now in the box, Cody Sullivan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Markakis is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat. becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
The third baseman, Go!
Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging in the dirt. Vasquez is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. 1 inning in the books here. The Braves lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Striding in, Rafael Devers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Markakis is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
That is good. The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this one is gone. A home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, number 11 for him on the season, and with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Verdugo, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Red Sox tied things up on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. And now a pitch on the way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in now, Andrew Jones. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Benintendi is there to make the catch, and Andrew's gone on 1 pitch.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Gary.
Digging in now, Gary Sheffield, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sheffield has had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. First offering on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll just watch the splitter here. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Marcus Walden. No balls and 1 strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he popped him up. Sheffield takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. In there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, John Smoltz. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was.
That's in there, and the Braves look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. So striding in, Cody Sullivan. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
1 out and a runner on third. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Nick Markakis digging in now. Line drive base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Chipper Jones. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Weak grounder down the line at third. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Into the box, Andrew Jones. Line drive to center field. And the Braves just have it working as this is going to be good for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's 6-1.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Ryan Weber is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Gary Sheffield, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. Martinez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 3 innings complete. The Braves on top 6-1. New inning set to get underway, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
The back,
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bogaerts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They trail 6-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Pitch is popped up. Moreland in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Cody Sullivan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Well, that's what Wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
So now to the plate, Chipper Jones, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Now a swing by Chipper, and this one is smoked out to deep right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run shot off the bat of Chipper Jones, number 491 in his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Acuna digs in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Andrew Jones. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Braves 9 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Nick.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Mitch Moreland is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here it comes. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Sheffield has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
A chance for Chipper at third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the pitcher,
Dustin Pedroia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 281 the average entering play. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Red Sox 2. Ryan Brazier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready once again, Gary Sheffield. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
The batter,
Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Brazier offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it. and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Verdugo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Stepping up now, John Smoltz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Brett Boone will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Luke Jackson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 77.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here's another 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 249 career, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one, because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Through 5.5, it's the Braves 9 and the Red Sox 3. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cody Sullivan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Martinez giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in once again, Chipper Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Mitch Moreland will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here's the 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Christian Vasquez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Shane Green will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Green playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Braves 9 and the Red Sox 5. Darwinzon Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 1-0. One and 2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he lines it out to center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Gary Sheffield.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Sheffield. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Acuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Braves strand one as they can't add to their 9-5 lead.
Leading off for Boston, the center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Drilled down the line. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rafael Devers is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Mitch Moreland is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Gone, and that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
The batter, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3 runs already home here. Line drive base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now back, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A runner on first with 2 away. And another foul ball. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Red Sox 8. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Heath Hembry will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jackie Bradley Jr. will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Dansby Swanson is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Ripped down the line, and this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Tyler Flowers will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Tyler Flowers.
In the dirt here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. On a rope to the second baseman, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The batter, the catcher, Cody Sullivan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cody Sullivan. He flew out in his last at bat. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
From the stretch. Hopped up. Devers over to his right. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 8 full. Braves lead this one 9-8. Dansby Swanson stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base, number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty. Jonathan Villar stands in as he looks at a called strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Atlanta Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Smoltz earns win number 7 on the season. Marcus Walden couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Will Smith strikes out the side to record the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs.